Welcome to my channel. My name is Lorraine and I help people live with passion, purpose and positivity. And the topic of today's video is The Magic, Let It In, Part 2. Now, the last video that I posted on here, I did say I was going to discuss it a little bit more in depth about this book, The Magic, where my best friend and I, Kathy, we did the 28-day gratitude practice every day for 28 days, and it's had remarkable consequences for me and for her. So I'm going to discuss a couple of the practices for gratitude that will actually change your life if you do it consistently, do it every day and persevere with it. Because if you ask most people and you said to them, are you grateful? Most people would say yes, wouldn't they? They mean that what they mean is they say thank you, they say please, they've got manners. But that's not the gratitude I'm talking about. I'm talking about deep, deep gratitude. Gratitude for everything. Everything in your life you can be grateful for. Even the bad things. The things that you consider bad. Because more often than not, they're teaching you a lesson. And just recently I read a post by someone else that I follow, Pam Grout. And she said, just be grateful, like, for nature. Walking in nature. For the trees that give off oxygen, that help us breathe. And, you know, everywhere in nature, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for nature and the sun beating down on us, giving us heat and light. We wouldn't be here for nature without nature, would we? So when you're walking along, you can be grateful for nature, but you can be grateful for anything. And this book, The Magic, helps you to do that. So the first practice I'm going to talk about, and you have to do it every single day for 28 days, is to count your blessings. Now, at first, it's quite hard to count your blessings, like what the things that you're grateful for. But as you go on, if you progress through the days, it becomes easier to count your blessings. You get more used to being grateful. And that's what we're after here, is to become extremely grateful all the time. Have it ingrained into your subconscious mind. So list 10 blessings that you're grateful for. And, you know, normal things at first, like the home that you live in, your family, your friends, the food that you have every day, the shops that you live nearby, and the food in the shops, anything. Then after each blessing, you say why you're grateful. You can say that, or you can just say thank you, thank you, thank you. That's one of the practices, and that's the first thing you do every day in the 28 days. And then the last thing that you do at night in the magic is you have a magic rock. Right, so there's my magic rock. And you hold this magic rock, and just before you're going to sleep, you ask yourself, what was the best thing that happened today? You know, I had a great conversation with that friend. I lost £1 at Slimming World. That's where I go. I've reached my target. You know, yeah, so you've got your magic rock, and I've got this particular magic rock. It's a rose quartz rock that I found in my grandson's bedroom, and I asked him if I could borrow it. He says, you can have it, Nana. It's for unconditional love. It's for being more positive rather than negative and bringing more love into your life. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to have that rose quartz gemstone. So every night before I go to sleep, I think of something that I'm grateful for. And I highly suggest you get a magic rock. You can get a rock from just your garden or anywhere when you're out walking. It doesn't have to be a gemstone. Just anything that resembles a magic rock. And I don't know if you guys watched The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. In that, in one of the episodes of that, there was a man who went to see his friend, and his friend went to open the door, and as he went to open his door, something fell out of his pocket, and it was a rock. And the guy says to him, what is that? And he says, that's my gratitude rock. He says, oh, right, that's interesting. He says, yeah, I hold it and feel grateful for everything in my life. Anyway, a few weeks later, the guy went back home, and his son was seriously ill. And the guy said to him, can you send me some of your gratitude rocks, you know, to help heal my son? Anyway, he went to the river and he got all these lovely shiny rocks and sent them to his friend. And his son was actually dying. Anyway, he used this gratitude rock, and the whole village used these rocks to feel grateful for the young boy's healing. miraculously he healed. So that's how powerful it is. It's the power of belief. If you believe that you're grateful, you know, you get it ingrained in you, and this is a representation of that gratitude. So there are 2 practices that you do every day in the magic, but now I write in my journal every day. It's called Remember the Magic, and because she encourages you to write down or think or be grateful every day, and now I can't stop being grateful. So I write down in my journal what was good about yesterday. What do I remember what was good about yesterday? And I write down all the great things that happened the day before, and after each one I say thank you, thank you, thank you, with feeling to the universe. And then I do another practice. There's lots and lots of practices. There's practice for health, for relationships, for career, for money. The one that I particularly like is the magic dust practice, and that's where you magic dust specific people, but you can magic dust anything. So I'm walking along the street and I see, like, say, an elderly person and they don't look very well. I send them healing and light and love. Obviously to myself, I sort of like do that with my hand, chucking magic dust at them. You know, as a young woman comes to walking towards you with a young baby, I sprinkle them with magic dust to help them have a good relationship together and hope the baby's okay. So yeah, so these are things that I do, and I highly recommend that you maybe get this book and do it. And you'll be amazed at the results in your life when you start practicing gratitude every single day. You know, I hope this helped, friends. Have a great day, everybody. Blessings, much love, and namaste.